Go and see if I'm standing by the clock in Willenhall.
All right. So I listened to the tides of the world turning over and slowly into one another. The no-horse Wild West settlements were washed away, and the saloon doors swung ever slower. The Beatles and the Stones arrived, played live in the building behind us, and took their leave. The prairies and the plains faded into a blue screen, and the tumbleweed turned plastic. Welcome to Willenhall, the town in the centre of the world.
Everyone considered him the coward of the county.
What's that you're saying, Harris?
Nothing.
The Anglo-Saxon form of the name Willenhale translates as the meadowland of Willa. Well, of course it does. You can picture Willa quite clearly, can't you? In his national health spectacles, combat jacket and monkey boots. What Willa? Let's go round to your place. Willenhall used to be known as Humpshire because of the humps that grew on the back of the local locksmiths who worked hunched over day and night. As recently as the late 1950s, many pubs in Willenhall had grooves in the walls into which these humped men could slip their humps. You don't believe me, do you? But it doesn't matter. The world they knew, like the world I knew, and like the disused factories that fringe these black country towns and populated my childhood dreams, are slowly being dismantled. Soon the lone and level sands will stretch far away. Only the coronet of the Statue of Liberty will protrude from the sand. And you know what that's going to make me feel like, don't you? This seems like the right time to mention the pregnant piazzas and cityscapes of Giorgio de Chirico, or possibly the mock electro-medievalism of the opening credits of Mary, Mungo and Midge. But don't worry, I'm not going to. The building behind us must have looked as portentously unfamiliar to Willenhalians when it arrived in the same year as the First World War as the monolith did in 2001 to Moonwalker the Monkey, or whatever he was called. Let's flip it up in the air and see if it turns into a spaceship. Smell the resin sand in the lost wax casting process. Feel your cotton turn to Dacron and your linen turn to rayon. Feel yourself synthesized. Beyond the railings lies the museum of everything. The Lock Museum. It's locked. Never can resist a bit of bricolage. Pevsner didn't say much about Willenhall. He should have done. Look at the clock tower. It's the last page of The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. It's the first page of The Go-Between by L.P. Hartley. It's the view of Lincoln Cathedral from Brayford Pool. It's the opening 10 minutes of A Matter of Life and Death by Michael Powell and Emmerich Pressburger. It's finding a corduroy suit and a square-ended tie and a golden ticket to the future in the charity shop of your dreams. It's like they turned the town upside down, shook all the people out, and then set it the right way up again. Willenhall's motto is Salus Populi, Suprema Lex. The welfare of the people is the highest law. Good of them to cater for my welfare by skillfully welding together the 1780s, the 1890s and the 1950s by the use of surprising urban confined spaces and wayward plastic bags. Here we are in Little London. Can you hear the showroom dummies waking up and getting ready to smash their way through the boards? Welcome to the echoing world beneath the canal bridge. Welcome to the rust brown, bottle green, terracotta tile, soil coal black, black country aesthetic. The once neurotically fashionable, quiet, monkey-puzzled Mr. Ben of suburban Willenhall, outlasting all those dead factories, with their dreams of billowing dust and broken machinery. The Battle of Portobello was a celebrated British naval victory of 1739. It was also known as the War of Jenkins' Ear. As a result, there's a Portobello in London, one in Edinburgh, quite a few mushrooms bearing that name on the Portobello Formaggio in Pizza Hut, and there's one in Willenhall too. There used to be some flats here, and of course the shops where Mr. Harris bought his Rubik's Cube. There'll be some of this where your kitchen is one day.